Could California survive the zombie apocalypse? This is the ultimate zombie apocalypse survival ranking of US states, and today you will discover if this is the state you should be in when the zombie virus starts. We will analyze 5 parameters which will score 2 points each. The total sum will give the grade to the state which will be used to make the ranking. This state has been chosen by Brycewong2386 since his comment was the one that had the most likes. If you want me to analyze your state, leave it in the comments and I will make the one with the most likes. California boasts a whopping total population of over 39 million residents as of the latest census data. This staggering figure not only underscores California's status as the most populous state in the United States, but also sets the stage for a complex dynamic in the face of a hypothetical zombie apocalypse. With such a vast number of individuals, the state becomes a melting pot of potential survivors, each vying for limited resources and safety in the chaos of an undead uprising. Delving deeper into the population distribution, California's landscape is a tapestry of contrasts. The state offers a diverse array of habitats from the bustling metropolises of Los Angeles and San Francisco to the tranquil valleys of Central California and the rugged expanses of the Sierra Nevada. Densely packed urban centers dominate the coastal regions, while inland areas feature a mix of sprawling suburbs and remote rural communities. This mosaic of population density sets the stage for varied survival strategies and challenges, with densely populated areas posing logistical nightmares, while sparsely populated regions offer potential havens for those seeking refuge from the undead hordes. If you are in Northern California, you will have many more possibilities. But even so, wherever you are, your best option will be to leave California and go north, at least to Oregon. The other option would be to go to Nevada, but the zombie apocalypse is already hard enough to have to endure crossing the desert. The score in terms of population is going to be the lowest in the entire ranking since it is literally the most populated state in the country, so I give it a 0.1 out of 2, and I do not give it a 0 for the North region. It took me a lot to make this video. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and like the video. California's climate ranges from arid deserts to temperate coastlines with variations in temperature and precipitation that could impact zombie behavior and survival. Warmer climates may accelerate decomposition and disease spread, while colder regions might slow down or freeze zombies. Extreme weather events like wildfires or droughts could further disrupt survival efforts. Geographically, California features mountains, rivers, coastlines, and deserts, offering both advantages and challenges. Mountainous areas provide natural barriers against zombies, while rivers and coastlines offer access to water, but also pose risks of isolation. Deserts may become refugees for survivors seeking protection from urban chaos. Navigating these diverse terrains will be crucial for California's survival in the face of a zombie apocalypse. Honestly, California is pretty good in this, so I will give it a 1.8 out of 2. With an extensive system of roads, highways, railways, airports, and ports, California's transportation infrastructure facilitates the rapid movement of goods and people, but it also presents challenges in the event of a zombie apocalypse. While well-developed transportation networks enable the swift spread of the virus, they also offer potential escape routes for survivors and avenues for the distribution of essential supplies. However, the resilience of these networks to disruptions caused by zombie attacks, natural disasters, or infrastructure damage remains a critical concern. In the face of such threats, transportation routes could be repurposed as barriers against zombie hordes or strategic points of defense and evacuation, demanding adaptive strategies to navigate and fortify these crucial lifelines. The state's power grid faces vulnerabilities to zombie attacks, sabotage, or system failures, which could lead to widespread power outages and disruptions to essential services. However, the rise of alternative energy sources such as solar, wind, and battery storage offers potential solutions to mitigate these risks, providing off-grid options to sustain survivors and critical infrastructure. But taking into account that all this development would cause the virus to spread at high speeds, this leaves California very bad. Even so, on the other hand, this state has many resources to re-establish civilization, so I give it a rating of 0.8 out of 2. California's relationship with firearms reflects a complex interplay of culture, legislation, and individual rights. While the state boasts a diverse array of gun owners, ranging from enthusiasts to hunters and those seeking self-defense, California's stringent gun control measures have contributed to a relatively lower rate of firearms ownership compared to some other states. As of the latest statistics, California's population of approximately 39 million is met by an estimated total of over 8 million registered firearms, indicating a ratio of around 1 firearm for every 5 individuals. This juxtaposition underscores the state's firearm-related regulations ranging from background checks and waiting periods to restrictions on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. In the context of a hypothetical zombie apocalypse, California's distribution of firearms per capita assumes heightened significance, as survivors may rely on these tools for self-defense, hunting, and maintaining order in the face of undead threats. While the state's relatively lower rate of firearms ownership per capita compared to some other regions may suggest a diminished arsenal available to its populace, the sheer magnitude of California's population still translates to a considerable number of firearms in circulation. Moreover, the effectiveness of firearms in combating zombies depends not only on sheer numbers but also on factors such as training, ammunition availability, and strategic deployment. Taking into account that California is in the states with the fewest guns per capita, this will greatly lower its score. But of course, on the other hand, it is the most populated, so there are actually more guns than you might think at first. But my final score is 0.4 out of 2. California's proximity to military installations places it at the forefront of defense preparedness and strategic significance within the United States. With a robust network of military bases scattered across the state, including iconic facilities like Naval Base San Diego, Vandenberg Space Force Base, and Camp Pendleton, California, stands as a bastion of military strength and readiness. These installations not only serve as vital hubs for training, logistics, and operations, but also contribute to the state's economy and cultural fabric. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, California's military installations assume paramount importance as bastions of defense and centers for coordination and response. The presence of these bases offers survivors potential access to weapons, supplies, and expertise, bolstering their chances of survival in the face of the undead onslaught. Moreover, the military's infrastructure, including fortified facilities and advanced technology, could serve as critical assets in repelling zombie hordes and maintaining order in the chaos that ensues. However, the sheer magnitude of California's population and the vastness of its terrain present formidable challenges, demanding strategic coordination between military forces, government agencies, and civilian groups to effectively combat the zombie threat and safeguard the state's survival. Taking into account that California is the state with the most military bases in the country. Yes, I didn't know that either. I feel obliged to give it the highest possible rating, so if I give it a 2 out of 2. If we add these 5 parameters, we get a total result of 5.1 out of 10. Yes, I also thought I would get less than a 5 for the state of California. This makes it the new top 3 of the ranking. Maybe it's not the grade you expected, but being as objective as possible, this is what I got. I'd like to know your opinion in the comments. Leave me in the comments what state you want to be next. I'll do the one with the most likes. Thanks for watching.